since my near-death experience, I've believed in past lives, and I get glimpses of past lives for myself and definitely for clients. I mean, there are two things. I say almost always, but always, and I just say almost because I don't like to say always, but when I'm working with people, there are negative spiritual forms affecting them, and there are past life patterns affecting what's going on. So in this case, I was talking to another practitioner who told me about that specific past life. Sometimes when I talk to practitioners, it becomes like a team effort, and I can see some, and they could help me see it more clearly. Or sometimes I'll say, I see this thing in this past life here. Can you, shed any light on it that would help me clear that pattern up? It seems as you develop more spiritually, you start to see those kind of things. I think it's really important not to get locked into anything, though. That part in the spiritual work is so important, to keep your mind really open, more than you could think. Because sometimes people say their mind is open, like that person with the 7 different sources of energy. They were saying, "Oh, I'm so open. I do all this," and they are open, but it's like, how can you be open to something that's beyond anything you ever imagined? And then it's hard, because it's, what do you do with your mind when it's something that you just couldn't even imagine? So I think that's just really important. So I do see past lives for myself sometimes. Like I said, I ask other people to help with that. When I'm working with clients, I see a lot of past lives that they're connecting to, and can help clear those patterns when it's connected to something in this life that's not quite working for them. If you could call it verification, because sometimes people come to me and they're trying to stump me, let's say, and they ask me a question, and I see a past life, and they say, "Oh yeah, someone saw the same thing." I know if I'm talking to another practitioner to look at me or to look at them, and we see the same thing, that would be some verification about that. A thing comes to mind. It's not a past life, but this woman came to me. It was just one of the really great success stories that really shows how the spiritual affects the physical. This woman came to me. She had arthritis through her whole body, where basically her whole body was hurting. And as soon as she started talking, I saw this Native American guide with her, and the Native American guide was actually standing there being kind of impatient because he wanted to help her and she wasn't allowing it. And so I said to her, I told her what I saw, and she said, "Oh yeah, someone else told me about that." And I could tell she was afraid. And I said, "You don't understand, this guide is there to help you." And she opened up, and like that she goes, "Wow, the pain's gone." So she let, someone else had seen that Native American guide with her, but she just wasn't open to it. As soon as she was, her whole body shifted. It was very cool.